Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will have quite a bit of cleaning motivation for you. I will be trying out my new cedar mop as well as doing a good carpet cleaning in the dining room. I hope you stay tuned. So you guys, here is the before. We already had a breakfast, so the kitchen table was clear. But I really need to take care of this desk area over here. I was working on some DIYs this weekend, and here goes some of the supplies. I'm not quite finished, but I'm still gonna put it up since I didn't get to complete them all. My 12-year-old did the dishes last night, and here they are just drying out on a mat. She is new to doing chores and she is being super consistent. She's doing a great job. I know in some people's family she's kind of late to the game, but I'm a big believer of letting kids be kids for as long as possible. Here are the supplies that I'm using to clean. Nothing too fancy. Most of these products came from the dollar store. They're just my staples. So you guys, let's get started. I'm gonna put away these dishes that my daughter washed last night, and then I'm gonna wash up the little bit that is in the sink. So you guys, before we get too far into the video, I would like to introduce myself. Over the past couple of weeks, I have had quite a few new subscribers, and I'm so grateful that you guys are here. I am Troy, of course, and I am an Army wife. My husband and I have been together for 14 years this July. I am also an Army veteran. I'm a stay-at-home mother to 3 children. And on my channel, it's mostly military content, military lifestyle, and lots of information about the duty stations that we have had. But amongst all of that, I do a ton of DIYs, and I also do quite a bit of cleaning motivation here and there. Since I didn't have too many dishes this morning, I just simply let the water run. That's not really a common thing in my home. Usually I will fill the sink up with a ton of suds and then I'll go from there. But letting the water run, I figured it wasn't such a big deal since I only had a couple of dishes to get done. So you guys, I'm just about finished with my first task. I am going to wash out the sink here. What is the first thing you guys do whenever you have to start cleaning up? I always do the chore that I hate the most. I don't like anything looming over my head or impending. I've been like that since I was a child. Whenever I would get in trouble, I did not lie to my mom. I just hated the thought of, worrying, I just hated the thought of something impending. I always just ran to my punishment, ran to get things over that I don't like. Tell me what you guys do in the comments. So it's been a while since I've had a cleaning video out. So I just want to tell you what's in my blue spray bottle here. For everything in my house, I use this mixture in the bathrooms everywhere. So what it is about 1/4 full of Fabuloso, a cap full of bleach, and then the rest is water. Fabuloso smells awesome, and then bleach disinfects. It works on my stainless steel, it works on the countertops. So I just pretty much use it everywhere. So right now, guys, I'm pretty much doing the finishing touches on the kitchen. I just ran some water there to boil. I always mop my floor with boiling hot water. It dries faster, and I just personally believe it cleans better. I feel hot water cuts grease and grime a lot better than lukewarm or, cold water. I'm going into the garage because I don't keep my garbage can, and I keep all of, like the mop bucket and all the broom right outside the door. I just don't like the garbage smell in the house. So you guys, I'm about to get started. I already swept the floor as you saw, and I'm gonna get started mopping. This is the first time I've ever used an O-Cedar mop. Everyone has sung its praises. I am so cheap, like I never wanted to spend this much money on a mop and a bucket, but recently we've been in our new house for maybe 6 months now, and I've already had to replace 2 mops and 2 mop buckets that I just got for cheap. One from Target, one from Walmart, and I had to use one of them for my garage. I don't like to mix it. Like sometimes my dogs hang out in the garage, and they might get sick or make a mess, and I would use that to mop my garage because my garage floor is sealed. And I definitely, after I mopped the garage with the animals in there and stuff, I didn't want to use that mop in my house. So I bought another one and it broke, and then I bought another one from Target and it broke, and my husband is like, you're gonna end up spending so much money on these cheap mops that you get from Walmart or the dollar store. Just get a real mop. So I broke down and I purchased this mop and bucket from O-Cedar. And I'm hoping that it'll be as good as everyone says it is. So let's get started, guys. So I pretty much got it assembled. To tell you the truth, I'm a little disappointed. It said on the box that I could not use bleach in this bucket. If anyone owns one of these, please in the comments tell me why. If it's just a recommendation, so I can know and put bleach the next time. But usually I clean pretty much every surface in my house with bleach other than fabrics. So let me know why that is, or if you have added bleach and it's really not that big of a deal. So initial reaction, guys, I'm loving this mop. The fact that it has a flat surface, I love that. It covers, more square footage at once. I really like it. I don't have anything bad to say about it. And the fact that I can, take off the head of the mop and throw it into the wash machine is even better. So this area is a huge trouble zone, you guys. When we first bought this house, I thought we were just getting the best thing ever with this doggy door. But to tell you the truth, it lets my air out in the summer. In the winter, it let my heat out. And my dogs, oh my goodness, they are so obnoxious sometimes coming in and coming out. It is a major convenience, but they track so much dirt in that little area. So onto my dining area, there is not a ton to be done in here. I need to wipe down the table, of course, from the crumbs and the syrup from breakfast that my kids got on the table, and do some dusting. If you find this video a little bit lackluster because there isn't a huge transformation, I apologize. None of my clean with me's will ever be a huge transformation unless I'm doing decorating or rearranging, because I find a lot of anxiety in letting my home get dirty. Over the weekend, I did sit around a little bit, and this was as messy as it got. I'm just that type of person. I just don't let things go too far or get too out of control. Not because I'm perfect or I'm great, but because I really dread coming back. So in any situation of my life, I don't give myself a lot of slack, whether it's with my cleaning, whether it's with my bills, because I just honestly, I don't want to do the work to get it back on track, if that makes any sense. So if there's any product that I really recommend from this video, it is going to be this duster. Before I got this duster, as I told you guys, I am incredibly cheap. I would just take paper towels or maybe an old t-shirt, and I would try to dust my house or dust my blinds. I felt, why am I going to purchase a product, when I have things around my house? But I love this thing, you guys. I got it from the dollar store. You can throw it in the washing machine, and it just reaches spaces that, would take twice as much work if I were using a paper towel or an old t-shirt. So on to dusting my liquor cabinet. I know it doesn't look messy, but I'm going to show you guys in a second just how much dust collected on that thing. This thing I haven't dusted in a while. I don't know why I hadn't. If you were here for my last tour of my home, you will see that it's just rearranged just a little bit where I put my desk and moving the liquor cabinet into the dining area. But sitting over there in the living room, it collected a ton of dust over there by that window, which a lot of times I did open, just for some fresh air. But it definitely needed a wipe down. So I'm just clearing the bar of an unfinished DIY project that I had. You guys, that project is for some seasonal decor that I have in mind coming up. And I do bulk film so that, at 3 weeks at a time, I can probably relax. So that was the goal there. I didn't get around to it, so I just decided to go on and put that away. As I said before, I rearranged a little bit, and my desk is in a new area, and that is a really large space. I know right now on camera it doesn't look like it, but right behind my couch was a really large space, and I felt it was just going to waste. So I moved my desk here, and honestly, I absolutely love it. I love having a place where I can be downstairs. I can keep an eye on the kids or keep an eye on something that I'm cooking, and I can still get editing done or, pay my bills or just different things like that at the desk.
Sometimes people will try to hold you back from being who you want to. Don't be questioning why, do whatever feels right, find your passion and fight. Cause we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count. So lose your worries, let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. Only got one chance, got one life to live, and it's do or die, gotta make it count. So lose your worries, let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I don't wanna slow down. I don't wanna slow down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast.
So onto the floor, I am vacuuming, the dining area carpet. If you all have noticed, I got a new vacuum cleaner and it was not by choice. I know on my last Clean With Me, I was just singing all the praises of my shark, and it broke on me, guys. And honestly, I take all responsibility. I had my 9-year-old lug it upstairs. He's pretty strong to be so little. And he broke a hose and it no longer, had any suction. So I just had to get a cheaper one from Target. As time goes on, I'll probably invest in another shark again, but right now it wasn't in the budget. I will link this one down below. It's not a bad vacuum at all. It's just not as good as my shark.
Fake friends. I just wanna get high, just wanna get high, just wanna get higher.
So to finish off the dining room, I am just going to shampoo this area rug. I shampoo my area rugs downstairs probably once a week because the animals are constantly down here. I don't allow them upstairs, so I don't shampoo up there as often.
I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down.
And it is all complete, you guys. I got this all done before noon and I'm super proud of myself. Even though it's summer, I still have been keeping a really tight schedule. As I said, I'm not perfect or anything like that. It's just that I dread having to get my children or myself back on schedule when the school year starts. So I just try to keep everything steady. It honestly just makes a lot less work for me on the latter end. Hands down, you guys, I can say one of the best feelings in the world is having an empty kitchen sink. We are at the end of my video and I really hope you enjoyed this Clean With Me. I hope I gave you some motivation to get your Monday started. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.